Hello everybody, Jordan here with the Underground Nexus. I hope everybody is having a good Thursday. I am here today to talk a little bit about how to move files around with the Underground Nexus, essentially how to move things in and out of the Underground Nexus if you need to do that for some reason. But first I'd like to start with, saying that, again, I'm with Cloud Underground. If you haven't heard of us, then you should go to our website and check us out. It's here at cloudunderground.dev. We help you build your own products, own your own assets, and streamline your business with cloud native software, on-prem data centers, and business mentorship from us. Whether you're automating a side income or going full time on a dream, starting your own business is easier than ever. The first step is just to start. We'll show you the rest when you join the RPG of Life Incubator. Check out the link in the description below to learn more and sign up for free. So this is the RPG of Life Incubator. And yeah, if you're interested in our company and getting involved or having us help you with anything, that's the place to start. So go check it out. Okay, so this is an Underground Nexus instance, and I wanted to talk a little about how you can move data in and out of these things. So I have a Terraria server running in one of these web tops. If we go over here, it looks a lot like this one. And so I'd like to pull my worlds out of this web top just in case I need to back them up or whatever, bring them to another machine or whatever it is. And there's a few different ways that we can move files in and out of the Underground Nexus. So if we go to home, okay, so I've got this game worlds folder, and here's my Terra Nexus game world. So the first way that you can move files in and out of the Nexus is essentially going to the machine that you want the files to be on, and then, just accessing the web top with the IP address and the port that you need. And then once you've accessed the web top, you can use this file manager tool in the KasmVNC. It's built into KasmVNC, and that allows you to move files around. So right now we're where we need to be, but let's say this is where you'd normally start is /config. So you would just find our game worlds folder here, and then we can see these files that I'd like to save. And if I want to download them, I can simply click on them, and it will bring up a window about where I want to save my file, and it'll download it onto the machine that I'm using to access the web top. So that's one really easy way to do it. You can also upload files onto the Underground Nexus this way. There are limitations in file sizes working with this, so you need to be aware of that, but we can also upload worlds if we wanted to. So, or upload whatever files we wanted from the device that you're using to access the web top. So that's one really easy way to manage files, though again there are limitations in the size of the files that you can actually move around this way. So another really good way to move files around is we have the Cyberlife torpedo built into the Underground Nexus, which was made in collaboration with Cyberlife. So you should go check them out. Here is the Cyberlife website. It's cyberlife.tv. So you can learn more about Cyberlife if you want, and all of the trainings and stuff that they have. But yeah, so we made the Cyberlife torpedo with them, and that uses MinIO. So MinIO is automatically deployed in every Underground Nexus instance. And if you open up port 910, so that's this port right here, port 9010, I should say, so 9010. When you are deploying your Underground Nexus, you have to make sure that this port is open. And if you want to know how to open ports, you can go back to one of my previous videos where I did a bit of that, like I think in the video about how to use DNS on your network, we talk about opening ports, so you can learn how to open a port that way. But anyway, so you open up port 9010, and then you can access MinIO from, whatever device on your network that you want to, and you'll get to, this login screen, and we can log in with the default stuff unless you've changed it, which I have not at this point. And then in MinIO, we have this object browser. And generally what you're going to do here is create a bucket. So we'll call this saved worlds. And I think that all of you have to have lowercase characters in these bucket names. So we'll create a bucket. And now we have this bucket here. And if we go and look here at our Underground Nexus main web top, and we open the Nexus bucket, and we open the S3 torpedo, now we see the saved worlds. So this is the bucket that we just created. So that's where these buckets live, or where you can find them in the main web top. And then what we can do is we can click on this. Actually, let's go back to object browser. Yeah, no, let's look at our bucket. And we can actually upload files to this. Let me see. Okay, here we go. So go to object browser, click on your bucket, and this is where you can upload files to the bucket. So, or download files if you already have them in. So how would we use this to save files that are in our server web top? Well, let's go over to our server web top here, and we can actually open up a web browser in here. And we can just go to the IP address and the port where our MinIO bucket lives. So that's the IP address of the device that the Underground Nexus is on with 9010 at the end. And we can actually access this same console from inside the web top that we're using. And we can log in with our credentials, and then click on our object browser, and we can upload our files using this. So let's go to config and then game worlds, and then here's our 3 files that we need to upload in order to save the world from our Terraria server. And you can see they're pretty small files, so they uploaded fairly quickly. And then we have our saved worlds with these files. And if we go again back to our regular Underground Nexus web top, and we click on Nexus bucket and go to S3 torpedo and saved worlds, oh, there they are. They're all there now. So now we have our 3 files in our bucket. And if we want to then download those files, say on whatever device on your network that you want, you would just access MinIO, the same IP and the same IP and port that you were using earlier. And so here's our, just access MinIO again, click on saved worlds, and then we could download these files. So we can click on a file, and then we've got these actions that we can use, and we can click download, and then we can save that file wherever we want. I'm not going to worry about that right now. But so that's how you can move files from your web top that's acting as a server to the web top that is, the normal like the default Underground Nexus web top, and then to whatever machine that you're using to access your web tops on, essentially. So those are 2 really good ways to move files around using the Underground Nexus. And we can just sign out now here in this one. But yeah, so that's how you can do that. And then MinIO, if you configure it, has a lot of different ways to move files to other devices and things like that. But this is just kind of the quick and dirty way using the default configuration of the Underground Nexus. So those are 3 really good ways. I will show you one more way, just in case you're curious. So if we wanted to move there is one more way to move files. So if we go to open up, well, there's lots more ways to move files, but there's one more way that I'll show you right now today. So say we wanted to move a file to another device. And in this case, maybe we want actually just to get the file out of the Underground Nexus and onto the hardware of the device that we're using. So the device that we're using to host the Underground Nexus. So let me say that again. If we want to get these files out of this web top and have them in the base file system on the device that's running the Underground Nexus, we could do that using this command. So it's scp, which I believe is using secure shell to copy files. So scp, and then you need, well, first of all, let's find out where these files are. So right now we're just in, our home file. So let's cd to the game worlds folder, and then we can see the files that are here. And if we wanted to move one of these files onto our device, we would use scp, and then because we're already in the directory where the files live, we can just use the file name. If you're not in the directory where the file lives, you have to put in the full directory here, but we can do that. So there we go. So there's our file that we want to move. And then the place where we want to move it, first of all, you have to have the username. So the username for this particular device I'm talking about is just Jordan. So we'd have Jordan at, and then the IP address of the device. So we'll do 172.168.1.50, sorry. And then you would just put it in a particular file path. So so it could be, I don't know, what's a good file path. Let's open a folder real quick. File system. So it could be like /home. Okay, so it could be /home/Jordan/documents, and that's all you would need. So we would send the file Terra Nexus World using the scp command to my user on the device at this IP address at this location on the device. And you press enter and it would just send that file. And if you haven't accessed the device by SSH before, it'll ask you to do this. I'm actually going to tell it no, because I don't actually need to move this file this way. So I'm not going to worry about it. But if you typed yes, it would just send the file. So those are 3 different ways that you can use to move files around on the Underground Nexus. And they're all fairly easy and straightforward. Obviously, I think MinIO is a really good way of doing it, or just using this file browser here, although I've definitely run into limitations with how big a file you can send using this. So yeah, I think that's really all I wanted to talk about with the file moving stuff today. So pretty quick and easy stuff. I just wanted to go over that in case people are having trouble, basically building stuff in their Underground Nexus instance and then not sure how to get those files or folders or whatever it is they're building out of the Underground Nexus. Then I just showed you 3 different ways that you can do that. And honestly, I think that MinIO is probably the best way to do it, because I think that I haven't tested it a whole lot, but I think it can work with larger files than the main file system can. So anyway, those are different ways to move files around with the Underground Nexus. Hopefully you find that useful. So again, I just want to go back to our website and remind you, if you are interested in Cloud Underground and the services that we provide or anything like that, check out the RPG of Life Incubator, because it will really help guide you to the place that you need to be or the things that we can help you with. So with that, I think I am going to play a little bit of Terraria. And this Terraria server that I like to play on is hosted in an Underground Nexus instance. And I wanted to I wanted to save the map recently, which is kind of what inspired me to make this video in the first place. But anyway, so here's Terraria. It's a really cool 2D platformer slash crafting slash sandbox sort of game. You kind of have to choose your own adventure to some degree, but it's a super fun game. There's lots of bosses to fight, and it's got really high ceiling. Like the things that your character can do from the end of the game to the beginning. I mean, it's a huge journey, and your characters, you really can do a lot of stuff later in the game that you can't do at the beginning. I mean, that's any game, but I guess the ceiling in Terraria is quite high, and they really don't limit you in how quickly you can get there. It's just a matter of how fast it takes you to gather the resources. But anyway, so we're going to join with IP on this, and this is the server, and I always like to hide my password, so I'll do that real quick and open this up. And yeah, so here we are in our Terraria world. I have definitely been playing a bit since the last time I was on a stream, so I've got some fancy new stuff. Like I now have wings and I can fly instead of just using the rocket boots. The wings allow you to fly much, much further than the boots did. And they also allow you to take no damage from falling. So that's pretty cool stuff right there. Like, if I go up to my cloud house, like I can just jump off this and fall to land, and it's no big deal. As opposed to earlier in the game where this would be very much a fatal activity, falling to the ground. No longer. Now it's no problem. And one of the reasons I like to play Terraria on these streams is just to show what kind of performance you get out of these webtop containers and stuff, because this is running on a webtop that is in Underground Nexus instance, and you can see it plays really well. And this is not local to me. This is running in our co-location, which is hundreds of miles actually from where I live, and you can see like there's not a lot of lag. It plays really well, so I think it's a good demonstration of what this technology is capable of, which is one of the reasons I like to play it. Anyway, let's see, what do I need to do today? I'd really like to level up and get a better weapon. So let me see what kind of options I have for weapons. The other thing I'm going to do real quick is get some music going, because we run a radio station, Cloud Underground, and so if you go to YouTube and search Cloud Underground, you can find our channel, and you should be able to find our live stream music station. So that's what this is from, and if you have any reason to have it in the background of your stream or whatever, you won't get DMCA strikes from it, so check it out. And we're going to play some Terraria with it in the background. Alright. So like I said, I really need to find some fancy new weapons, so what am I looking for? I'm just seeing what I need. Oh. Broken Hero Sword. Where do I get that? Soul of Fright, Soul of Might, Soul of Sight. Do I have all of those? I have Soul of Night, which doesn't help me. Soul of... I've got none of those souls. Okay. Where do I get a Broken Hero Sword? Looks like the Broken Hero Sword is obtained during a solar eclipse. Oh, huh. Alright, well that's okay. What else? What other cool swords could I try to get? do have ore calcium. I can make an ore calcium sword. But it's just like a regular old sword. I don't know, I'd like something better than that. I do have a beam sword, which are pretty nice. I don't know, what other weapons should I be looking for? It's just too many options. So if I go and grab, like, let's open my titanium, do this, you know, I can see very fast speed. What's the nasty cutlass? Titanium sword is a bit better. How much extra titanium do I have right now? That's 17. Wow, there's some wild stuff. Alright, let's just try crafting a titanium sword, I guess. Since I'm using a cutlass right now, this should be a bit better. It takes 13. I'll still have a little bit of titanium left. Ooh, it's an agile. 10% speed, 3% critical. Ooh. Yeah, it's quite fast. What's its knockback? Average knockback versus the cutlass, which had weak knockback. Oh, this should be good then. Should be a little better than the cutlass at least, so. Put the cutlass in here. Get rid of this pointy bat back. I like the Star Fury just because it's cool, but. I'm just gonna sell this pointy bat. All right. Where do I want to go and what do I want to do? I might just go fight around in the jungle a little bit, or I could keep trying to build a tunnel over here. That's been a challenging thing to try. Oof. Our corruption's spreading so fast. I've been working on trying to isolate it, but I'm not doing a great job. Maybe I'll work on that, actually. Okay. Guess I'll... yeah, this way's fine. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I'm liking this titanium sword. Come on, let's go. It's so dangerous down here, man. Just get killed by so much stuff here. This is crazy. Like, I just was working on this tunnel. It's already corrupting. Let's, oh my gosh. You guys, come on. Okay, time to get out of here. Good grief. This is why I can't do anything over there. I get killed so fast. I need to find... What I really need is some good... summon creatures. Minions. I need a good minion. Huh.
You should have acted.
Trying to figure out where you can get some of these things. Also doesn't tell me whether these are pre or post hard mode. I don't know. Whoa, that would be nice. Where do I get this? Ah. I could go try and defeat Plant Terra, I suppose. Probably won't go well. Oh, nice, a demon altar. I need to destroy one of these. I think. Oh, never mind. No, I didn't. Oh well. Ah. Yeah, I've got a lot of bosses to defeat still.
Yeah!
I really need a mechanical boss to fight me, and I'm not sure... Let's see here. Wrong thing. There should be a way to create a summoning artifact for it. Maybe I'll just keep working on this over here. I don't know, this seems like the more pressing thing, honestly, is over here. I don't know. Oh, there's some more calcium. It's kind of like there's not a ton for me to do until I fight one of these mechanical bosses. And maybe they'll show up tonight, it's hard to say, you just never know. I do know there's some really nasty enemies down here in these underground worlds, so... Stuff starts coming at you so fast down here, it's just crazy. Makes it difficult to even do any of this. Gotta really stay on your health too in these situations. Okay. These stupid genies, man. Now see, is it corrupting the walls? Can it corrupt the walls and then move across these gaps I'm making? I don't know. Starting to get nervous that it can though. That it can do exactly that. Ow. Alright, good, good. This is good. This is good. That guy should have dropped something for me. Nice thing is that there's a lot of caverns down here, so it's pretty easy to create big cavities quickly. Okay. Ouch. Man, these things hurt. Okay, so this is all good. But okay. Oh, I'm getting killed by sand. Ah. Man, this is tough. This is tough. Yes, more ore calcium. I definitely always need more of this stuff. Ore calcium and titanium have been fairly infrequent to find, unfortunately. Alright, nice. And then we got a good natural chamber. Ooh. Although more ore calcium, I'm going to have to grab that. Gotta keep on killing these enemies, because if you leave them be, then they just murder you so fast. Okay, excellent. Another chamber I can use to continue to isolate the corruption here. Alright, you need to go, dude. You need to go. You two need to go. Alright, come on, Genie. Come up here. Yes. Oh boy, I'm about to die. Oh, barely got out of there. Go get some health. The nurse over here. Oh, interesting. Desert key. I'm getting all these fancy keys. And this fancy lamp. I already have a lamp in here, but otherwise I'd put another one down somewhere. Should I keep going? I guess. So far. Jerks. Have her heal me again. It's all good. It's pretty cheap to get healed for the most part. That's right, I can't take fall damage anymore. I don't need to worry about jumping. I can just fall down stuff. So nice having the wings. Two of these guys, jeez. Okay. I'm okay for the moment. Oh no, more of them. These genies have to go fast because they just mess me up. Is this as far as I've made it to this point? I guess so. Seemed like I had gotten further, but no. Nope, this is it. No, these stupid genies hide. It's so frustrating. Come on, guys, just let me do a little mining here, can't ya? I need to find... I think there's ways to reduce the number of stuff that's spawning on you, and I need to be using that, because this is insane down here. I really can't keep up with these guys. And I'm about to die, and I'm dead. Frustration. Alright, well, you know what? I think I'm going to call it on that. The death. So, thanks everybody for watching. You know, I would encourage you, if you're interested in Cloud Underground and what we do, join the RPG of Life Incubator. That's the place to go to figure out what we do and how we might be able to help you. And thanks for joining me on this Thursday. I hope everybody has a great weekend and a great end of your week. So thanks again. I will talk to you later. Bye.